All right. What a great time to be alive. History is changing every day. The news reports become more amazing every day. It's a time for constant change, constant improvement. Now, I've been working on my art skills, and I've created a painting that I want to share with you. It's kind of modern art. I want you to see if you can interpret this piece, okay? So what is this? This is a representation of what? Well, it's a four-letter word. I can't hear your answer, so I'll just tell you what it is. That is a picture of a diet. Four-letter word, diet. Hard, four-letter word. Pain, four-letter word. And fail, four-letter word. Oh no, fail, diet. You won't hear me say the D word very often. It's a recipe for failure. So why don't you just, instead of dieting and going through the pain, just poke yourself in the eye. Skip the diet, just poke yourself in the eye. It's about the same as the failure of a failed diet. Now, nearly everybody who starts that four-letter word will fail. Oh no. Now more than ever, and by the way, with people staying home from the office, they're growing taller and taller. Now more than ever, they need some tools to help them become the person they want to become and to help you create the business you want to create. Here's some of those tools that we've created. Okay. Unimate Fuel. This is one of the most, by the way, it's the fastest growing product seller we've had in a long time. It's already number 3 or number 4, growing. Why? So Unimate Fuel does something that is so powerful for people who want to become a different shape and want to change what's going on the inside of their body. People fail diets, pardon me for using that word, people fail their diet because that beast called hunger growls and scratches and eats them alive. They can't muster the terrific discipline that is required. Now, our tools, Unimate Fuel, will take that beast called hunger and turn it into a cowering little kitten off in the shadows of life. Don't believe it? Try it. Have your friends try it. So I was in El Paso. I'll tell you a story. I was in El Paso not too long ago. I'm sorry, Tyler, Texas. I was in El Paso also, but this story happened in Tyler. So I was taken to dinner by 4 of our distributors there. Enthusiastic, happy, known them for a long time. And I wanted to pay for the dinner, but when it was over, they insisted, no, let us pay. So I let them pay. But I said, I will buy you breakfast. They said, okay. And I pulled out of my pocket and I pulled out 4 sachets of Unimate Fuel. I said, this is your breakfast. So they looked puzzled. They said, we take this before breakfast? I said, no, this is breakfast. Put it in a mug, mix it with some hot water, sip it, drink it, and then we'll talk about it tomorrow. Well, I saw them tomorrow at 1 o'clock and they said, wow, I don't know how that stuff works, but we're not even hungry. They were bringing boxed lunches in for our meeting. And they said, we're not even hungry yet. This tool will render diets so obsolete that they'll never be needed again. That is a recipe for a financial success for you. It's not a diet. What we teach is not a diet. If you were on the call last week, what you heard is a powerful, comfortable, relatively easy lifestyle. And did you hear the testimonials? We've got dozens and dozens of this new prototype we've developed. It works. It's not a 4-letter word. That 4-letter word can be benched. And by the way, with this new resurgence of this health situation, you can do this business from your home. You don't have a home, you can do this business from a bedroom. You don't have a bedroom, you can do it from your closet. You can do it from the seat of your car if you have internet connection. If that doesn't work, use Morse code, smoke signals. This is an opportunity, and these are the tools that can explode your business. It's grown to be our number 3 or number 4 product already. And the people who use it won't give it up. Recipe for a successful business. Now, we have a person you're going to hear from today that is going to light you up. This person was originally born in Tunisia, her and her family. She's lived a lot of years in the USA and now settled in Montreal. The Montreal business, ladies and gentlemen, is growing by 2 and 3x per month. And they've got it down. She has 3 children. She has a strong, supportive husband. She's a true believer in these products, as am I, and she knows the power. She's going to teach how she uses Unicity products to build her business. Her name is Latifa Gaaliche, and I'm thrilled to introduce her. Latifa, time is yours. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I am so happy and honored to be here. Thank you so much for your invite, Clayton. Thank you so much for believing in me. I've been working really, really hard on this. This is great, great, great news to be part of this and to be here to share some great information. I work in the fitness industry, and I've been helping out many, many people adopt new good habits, new lifestyle. So what it is, the diet, the four-letter word that Clayton was talking about, I never say it. I never said it before. And then when I adopted the Unicity project, I was like, oh my God, this is what I really like. This is not a diet, because if we have good habits, then it becomes an easy routine for us to do. And then I've been helping out hundreds of people. I've been in the Unicity business for about 2 years and a few months, since May 2018. But you know the whole deal. The first 6 months, it's about learning. It's about getting the tools. It's about getting the workshops done. It's about getting your uplines to give you a lot of information, a lot of documentation, and all of that good stuff. But slowly through the ups and downs, and drinking matcha, unimate, having a lot more energy, feeling good, making others feel good, I just got the hang of it about 8 months or 10 months after I signed up, and I started working hard and helping a lot of people. So today, what I'm going to talk about, not just nutrition. Yes, nutrition is very important for us, and a lot of people talked about it now more than ever, probably. And I've heard so many of them that today I'm going to talk about fitness and metabolism, what fitness is going to do to our metabolism. So I'm going to share with you some information for about 10 minutes, no more than that. And after that, I'm going to share with you how I built my business with my team. And then after that, we have a surprise. It's going to be a testimonial, and I will tell you who she is after. Okay, so I'm going to share my slides with you. Just a second. So as a trainer, because I am a trainer, besides that I'm a college professor, I train people for spinning. I am a spinning instructor. Okay, this is who I am, Latifa Gaaliche, spinning coach, bootcamp coach, and Meta Power coach, and a Get Fit 21 coach. So what it is, you know what spinning is, you know what bootcamp is, but Meta Power. You know what Meta Power is? I got my certification about 5 months ago, and it's called Metabolism and Power. Metabolism and Power. What it is your metabolism is getting powerful. How we're going to do that? I'm sure you heard about the HIIT training. The word HIIT, it's coming from high intensity interval training. So what it is, this HIIT training, it's about 10 minutes to 30 minutes duration workout, and it's high intensity with really short periods, amounts of resting period. And we repeat those exercises about 4 to 6, up to 10 times. 10 times, yes, 10 times. And then you get a 30-minute workout. And you know what happens in those 30-minute workouts? It's amazing. I'll show you. You can burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time versus doing 45 minutes of running or an hour of cycling. Imagine how much you can do in a high intensity interval training. Okay. And this is not just me saying it. Of course, I had to research all the information to give you what the researchers have found. The researchers found that HIIT burned 25 to 30%, okay, 25 to 30% more calories than other forms of exercise. So keep that in mind. You can guys take notes. I could share my slides with you if you'd like, but this information is very important. Although each workout session was 30 minutes long, not an hour, not 2 hours. People usually go to the gym thinking, oh, I'm gonna spend 2 hours running. Oh my God, I'm gonna do my swimming. Oh my God, I'm gonna do a Zumba class. That's all okay. That's all fun. We have to do things we love. There's no problem. There's no bad thing about it. Even walking fast is good enough if we start with that. But working out intense exercises, 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes every day, 5 times, 4 times, whatever you can at the beginning, and then you start adding more sessions. That will help you burn more fat than spending a lot of hours. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see why this is efficient. Your metabolic rate is higher for hours after exercise. What this means is when you do HIIT exercises with weights or without weights, let's say the body weight or without the body weight, your body will be burning calories at least 24 hours to 48 hours after the exercise. So you're sleeping and resting, and your body is actually burning calories. Isn't this great? I think this is amazing. So let's talk about how we are going to lose that fat. Visceral fat is very dangerous. What did we call it? The belly fat is very dangerous also. And we have a fat that is under the skin. So we have to take care of our body fat, make sure that we have the good one and get rid of the bad one, not get rid of it all, but we have to lower it down. And we have also balance that is really good and helps us to do that, you know. An overview looked at 13 experiments and 424 overweight and obese adults. What happened is, interestingly, it found that both HIIT and traditional moderate intensity exercise can reduce fat. Yes, that's for sure, and waist circumference. But with shorter amount of exercises, as HIIT, 20 to 30 minutes per workout, they lost 4.4 pounds or 2 kilograms of body fat in 12 weeks without any dietary changes. So perhaps more important was the 17% reduction in visceral fat or disease-promoting fat surrounding your internal organs has decreased. This is really great news. If we do just 30 minutes, 4 or 5 times a week, then that's perfect. Everything is done. So if you'd like to go running, if you'd like to do a triathlon, if you want to go for a marathon, that's perfect. But if you add up to your routine some HIIT exercises, then you're top shape. You're losing your visceral fat, your belly fat, and you're getting your metabolism higher. Okay, so I'm gonna pass this. This is talking about getting your muscles strong, which with body weight, you can get your muscle mass a little bit stronger. But if we use weights, it's proven that the muscle mass will get stronger and bigger. And let's talk about one more thing that's really, really interesting. HIIT can improve oxygen consumption. What do you think when you hear oxygen consumption? When you're breathing hard to make sure you have enough oxygen to be able to do those intense exercises, the more oxygen you have, the more your heart will be good at a resting period. So your heart will be more comfortable into doing that because you have more oxygen. So what happened is one study found that 5 weeks of HIIT workouts performed 4 days per week for 20 minutes each session improved oxygen consumption by 9%. So the more oxygen we have, the more endurant we become. Another study found that 8 weeks of exercising on the stationary bike using traditional exercises or HIIT increased oxygen consumption by 24%. So imagine those small, short exercises will help you to have more oxygen consumption by 9% versus doing long runs, long biking, which they're all good, but I'm saying we all have to add those small hit exercises. They help us a lot into improving the oxygen consumption. So another very important point that I'd like to mention, those hit exercises, they can reduce heart rate and blood pressure. How? Intermittent intense exercises performed at an intensity of 70% of maximal oxygen uptake has been shown that scientifically significantly reduce office and ambulatory blood pressure of hypertensive individuals. So this is very good. So the moment you have more oxygen in the body, the moment your heart is pumping more blood, then the people who have problems with hypertension, they actually lower it down, which is really, really good and important, because we deal with those kind of people. They tell you, oh my God, I'm taking, medication, I'm suffering from hypertension and everything else. So besides they're doing their nutrition, they're learning their habits, their new lifestyle, then part of the new style is the HIIT exercises. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you're done, you're good, and you're getting healthier with that. So let's talk about blood sugar now. Yes, everybody is telling you I'm pre-diabetic or I'm diabetic, I'm type 2, whatever. I cannot help myself to lower that down. So what am I supposed to do? Okay, I eat healthy. I eat the, intermittent fasting, 3 good plates, Unimate fuel. I get my Unimate, LC base. That's perfect. But we can help also people to lower it down by doing the HIIT exercises. I love this stuff. A summary of 50 different studies found that not only does HIIT reduce blood sugar, but it also improves insulin resistance more than traditional continuous exercise. So many people go do their regular exercises and they'll be like, I'm running all the time. I do my 10Ks, my 20Ks, maybe 40Ks, but they still have that blood level really high because they do not know how to exercise besides those, marathons, those running, long distance running or biking for a long distance, which is great. I am one and I'm doing a triathlon in September. So yes, I like it. I love it, but I do my HIIT exercises also to make sure that we are healthy. Okay. So in fact, some experiments, specifically in individuals with type 2 diabetes, have demonstrated the effectiveness of HIIT for improving blood sugar. Good. So bottom line, this is just a conclusion. High intensity interval training is a very efficient way to exercise. It will help you to burn more calories. It will help you to burn visceral fat around your belly. Some of the calories burnt from high intensity interval will bring your metabolism higher, which lasts for an hour, and you will be burning calories for 24 to 48 hours after your exercise. So overall, HIIT produces many of the same health benefits as other forms of exercise, but in a shorter period of time, which is really good. So everybody's going to do HIIT tonight, I think. These benefits include lower body fat, heart rate will go very, very endurant, blood sugar will get low, blood pressure is going to lower down, blood sugar also will decrease and improve insulin sensitivity. So at the end, if you are short on time and want to get active and you say, oh my God, they tell me, Latifa, I do not have time, I'm working so hard, I'm doing so many things, I have kids, I have 3 jobs, okay, personally, but you know what, we have to organize our time to make sure that we get that 20 minutes, 30-minute workout, boom, done, that's it. So 12 hours a day, we can get 20 minutes done either in the morning or at night. So we're good. What's better than that? I honestly use Unimate almost all the time, and my clients also, I help them. Why? To improve their mood, their concentration, because it's a purified yerba mate plant and it's really efficient. I cannot tell you, every time I take it, I feel like I'm a beast. I go to the gym and I'm like, I'm going to do this. Oh my God, what's happening to me? What's happening to me? And then after my exercise, I do not feel tired. I feel like I have more energy for my kids, for my family. I come home, okay, I'm good. This is great. And then it helps, that cognitive health and humor all the time. It maintains like endurance along your workouts. If you'd like to do a triathlon or a marathon, or you want to go to work and you have energy all day and you come home with that type of energy and good mood, you got to drink some Unimate. That's for sure. Okay. I want to talk about Omega Life 3 Resolve. So I've been taking this for the past almost 2 years. And honestly, I have an herniated disc. I have a hip problem, which the interior rotation gets blocked sometimes because I do a lot of workouts, intense, between 10 to 15 hours a week. And sometimes I get a lot of inflammation. So what happened when I took Omega Life Resolve, I'm getting off my medication. Basically, I avoid taking anti-inflammatory because I have a sensitive stomach. When I take anti-inflammatory, they hurt my stomach. So what I did, I switched Omega Life 3 Resolve, Omega Life 3 Resolve. It helps my heart health. It helps my brain health. It helps my joint and my bone health and eyes. And what's better than that? I lowered my inflammation. And all my clients now, they're on it. They're on it. They're on it. So that's it. How did I build my Unicity business? How did I build my Unicity business? I have a very good team. I have Coach Iman. I have Coach Layla. I wanted to talk about them because they're into it. They started, at the beginning of my team when it started, and they're very, very hardworking. They're motivated. They're always determined. They call to ask questions, and I love that. I love that. I love that. And before I talk how I build my team, I introduce you those two great persons, and we have a lot of other great people who work with me. And I will talk later about my upline. I started building myself because if I'd like to build a team, I started by myself. I set my goals. I set my objectives. I held myself accountable too. Before I hold people accountable, I had myself accountable. And guess what? I had some goals. I set them for 6 months with Mike when he came for the training here in Montreal. But instead of 6 months, it took me a little bit longer, which is okay because we all have to switch up our goals to our ability. Sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes we have challenges and we have to work on that to make sure that we reach out our goals, because we have dreams and we have to keep those dreams in mind. We have a vision and we have to make sure that vision is clear, and we work on that vision every single day. Every single day that vision becomes more clearer, so that way you can reach your goals. So what happened is I kind of set up a self-motivation for myself. If I self-motivate myself, I will be able to motivate my team. And when they see me not giving up and always on time, always there for them, always reach my goals and help them to reach their goals, they do the same thing. And they will actually do that with their clients. And they're doing that right now. And I'm so proud of them. And they're senior managers right now. And they're going to be executive managers and directors and diamonds. This is what we want to look at. I just love my team because they're hardworking. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Lubna. Lubna, she's been always supporting me. She's the one who introduced me to Unicity. She's been giving us the tools. She's been supporting. She's been there for us. She's been helping. And this is great. I really thank her all the time for her hard work. Without forgetting Sumaya, Naya, Muad Naya, Naima Dian. They're all working as a family here. It's a Unicity family, And they help us. They motivate us. They give us the tools. They're there for us. We celebrate achievements also when everybody just gets in the trip, and they all reach the ranks, and we're all happy. And as a conclusion, I'm going to say we all share the same vision today. We've been developing a very strong team in Montreal here, but not just in Montreal. It's all over the world since we are in 64 countries now. And this is amazing. I think this is really, really the project to be. Let's make life better for us and everybody around us. Now I'd like to introduce you Iman Ben Dafer. She is one of the first ones who started with me. And when I started coaching, clients, I didn't know her, but we became friends, colleagues, family. So Iman Bandafar, I'm going to have her to testify for her experience with Unicity. And Iman Bandafar, I give you the word.
Thank you, Latifa. Thank you, everyone. Hi, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. This is my first time I testify in English, so excuse my accent. English actually is my third language, so it won't be as perfect as Latifa's. So I will try to make myself understood. So I prepared some notes, but I will try to talk very spontaneously. I begin to testify for my history, my story with Unicity. When Latifa came at my home, she wanted to. When she proposed, she finds that my health was not so good. I have an immune disease which is called multiple sclerosis, MS, which is an immune disease of the central nervous system. It occurs when the immune system attacks the myelin, which is the protective covering of the nerves. Thereby, the signals, the nervous signals, are disrupted or slowed. I had almost the most common symptoms of the MS, between working difficulties, chronic fatigue, cognitive and mood and mental problems, pain and abnormal sensitivities or sensations. Even sometimes the contact with the clothes was painful sometimes. I had to difficulties to walk, and my vision was affected once, and I had slurred speech sometimes. So the symptoms were worsened during relapses in terms of duration and intensity. So I felt during these relapses, I felt that my life was put on the hold mode, if I can say it. So when Latifa came to visit me, she proposed the wellness program of Unicity. I had no expectations whatsoever. Yes, I heard about Unicity from Latifa, about the prestigious history and about the different testimonials and success stories, but I had no expectations at all. So when I began, I tried the different products and the program that Latifa proposed. I began to gain a little bit of energy and joy. After that, a week after week, when I look back to what I was, it's a great difference from 1 week to another, from 1 month to another, and now from 1 year to another. I'm a different person in terms of health, in terms of even all my life has changed. The overall condition has improved, and before that, even to go out and socialize, or even to go out with my husband, my children, was difficult and was risky, because after that I'm very very tired, and I'm nervous. I'm shaking, and all the I had all the different symptoms. So starting from I think March 2019, the difference was very clear, and right now even my family is surprised. The circle of my friends and everyone who knows me is asking me what did I do to gain all this condition, this healthy condition, and this transformation. Sorry, this is my cat. So I feel alive again. I'm gaining. Life is more more interesting, and I was so happy that I joined the team of Latifa as a coach, as a Unicity distributor. I'm trying to spread the word. I'm trying to spread the joy around me, because this is really a real joy to regain hope and help people to reach the same goals and the same results I have reached. And yes, the Unicity fulfills every day the promise is to make our lives better, and this is true. And I think this is the moment. This is the moment now more than ever to take your life very consciously and seriously, and change your life. Thank you everyone for listening to me, and I give the word to Latifa.
Iman, I am so proud of you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing your
Thank you.
experience.
It's my pleasure.
Through the ups and downs, we did it, and we were capable to reach out the best of our health. That's the most important thing. What's going to happen now? The next More Than Ever call will be hosted by Crown Diamond Rick Jordan, okay? And do not forget our free distributor enrollment for the whole month of July. It starts from July 1st until July 31st. Enrollment are free online and over the phone to the end of July. So customer service, you can call at 1-800-864-2489. And don't miss out this opportunity this month. Try that. Thank you, Clayton, for everything. And I was really honored. I'm so happy to be part of this event now more than ever. And let's keep just making lives better around the world.